r/Askreddit. What are the spookiest audio or video clips on the internet?
The one that messes with me is the video of that one senator committing suicide because of some allegations. Very messed.
I remember one audio of a woman screaming while a chimpanzee was eating her face, or something like that. I heard it a long time ago, so I don't remember the details. Her friend was on the phone begging for help and the call was recorded. I don't remember the audio itself, but I do remember I felt terrible after hearing it.
There's a recording of an interview with Ted Bundy on YouTube, in which halfway through he suddenly whispers something. I had earphones on when I was listening to it and it scared the crap out of me, felt like he was right behind me. I feel like there is a major difference between something spooky and the *depressed for days stuff people are posting.
I'm not even a very religious person, but the audio from the exorcism of Annalise Michel chills me to the bone. You can find it on YouTube.
This guy on YouTube that just sits in front of the camera for hours and he uploads his staring sessions daily.
I should not have came here.
Listening to Last Podcast of the Left, they did a 911 call episode. There's one where a guy calls and says his partner is stabbing her baby with scissors. You can hear her in the background screaming die, die die. Can't remember the episode bit, it's, yeah, a bad one.
I will read but not click any links.
That one police chase where the car goes through a fence and disappears.
After reading some of these comments I realize I'm a fudging.
The first audio ever recorded back in 1860. It's of a woman singing "Eau Claire de la Lune." It sounds so eerie, and in my opinion, she sounds like a ghost. You can barely hear the words in the song from how distorted the audio is. Was a bit shaken when I went to sleep that night.
The video of Eliza Lamb in the elevator before her death. I just have no idea what she's doing. It's clear that there's someone off camera and I get why they say that, but I don't think anything is clear. She's acting so strange, and then to turn up dead a few days later. So sad and unsettling.
When I was younger, I saw people on 9gag talking about some video of some Czech or Hungarian teenagers that started off by killing cats and then went on to kill homeless people, if I remember right. I was curious and I watched that video, and it was the most disgusting, disturbing piece of visuals that I've ever seen. I won't ever be able to get those images out of my head.
One lunatic, one ice pick. If you've watched Don't FK with Cats on Netflix, you'll know what I mean. Or if you've watched the real video. You should probably stick to Don't FK with Cats on Netflix though. I watched the actual clip and it freaked me out so bad I couldn't sleep for weeks.
#return the slab.
The Skittles yogurt bout that pops up on Reddit sometimes. It popped up on YouTube, which of course had audio, so that was bad.
Either the 911 911 call from the guy in the tower or the librarian 911 for Columbine.
These ghost tapes from the Vietnam War. The American soldiers recorded them in order to scare Vietnamese soldiers out of their hiding spots to kill them.
The audio and video clips of Tupcher and Buttica are spookiest according to me. The extremists slice the throats of Russian soldiers slowly. Screaming and viewing a throat being sliced is horrific.
The audio from that scene in the Grizzly Man Doe entry from 2005. The Doe entry is about Timothy Treadwell, a conservationist living with grizzly bears on an Alaskan preserve. When one of the bears he protected turns on him and his partner.
Minecraft cave noises.
Audio clip would be the Jonestown and Buttica. Gosh, that's freaking disturbing. The whole freaking event was recorded. There's eerie deteriorated music playing in the background. Jim Jones is clearly slurring through his words in the microphone due to his drug overdose. Some people come up to the microphone and try to argue with his decision to die, and then you hear the children screaming and crying as they die in pain from being poisoned. You can even hear one spazzing out. And then there's the long eerie silence. No one saying anything and nothing but the strange demented music playing through. That's when you know that everyone has now died. That recording is 40 minutes long, and it's insane thinking that this tragic and infamous historic disaster was all recorded and we can listen to it right now. And video clips? Too many to choose from. Obey the Walrus, strange black and white historic videos. I feel fantastic. CCTV footages. Yeah, there's heaps.
A lot of these posts aren't even spooky, just morbid. Gimme unexplained or unusual stuff, not crap like murder audio.
Number 15.
There is a video on YouTube of a broken Chicago siren. Creepy crap. The number of motherfud gears answering without actually providing a link is too darn high.
These are seriously fudged up. If anyone sees this comment, do yourself a favor and learn from my mistake, do not watch or listen to any of the violent ones. I feel sick.
The Caretaker is an album and is legitimately one of the only things on the internet to actually scare me.
Y'all have forgotten what spooky means. I didn't come here to see accidents.
I will go with the Bud Dwyer suicide. The dang thing was on live TV.
Read half a comment and nope the fudge out.
The TLE, it's in Spanish and it's called Obedece a la Morsa.
Not an internet clip, but I remember years ago, nearly 2 decades ago, we'd have a holiday every year in a Caravarallan, and while they always had a VCR player, they had no actual videotapes, which meant you were to bring your own, I guess. One time during these holidays, one caravan actually had a videotape, me being bored out my mind because I decided to stay alone as my parents went out somewhere. I decided to play it. Nothing showed up on the TV screen, only a horrible butt noise of wind hitting the mic, then a voice saying in very elongated gaps, "So cold. I can't." Then the video ends like that. Never really came off as creepy at the time, I just thought it was a faulty video and then put it back. Far as I'm aware, my family never came across it either.
This one's rather sad. I've never actually heard it because I don't want to. Below is what I remember reading from an old Reddit thread. It's footage from a dashcam with audio. You only see the front of the car. Husband and wife are driving down a highway when a brick fell off a truck and smashed into the passenger's side, the wife. Presuming the brick smashed her head right open since, again, you can't see them in the video. Her husband starts screaming and crying because he knows she's dead.
The Toy Box Killer transcript audio is something that always made my stomach turn. I might be a bit sadistic. I might be a bit masochistic. I can handle some pretty goddamn fudged up things, but that audio fudged with me.
Ricardo Lopez final tape.
Some deep web crap I saw when I finally figured out how to get on TBERE. It was just a blank website with people fudging screaming for help.
I feel fantastic. Edit. I also remixed this phrase while fooling around with a music production software. Luckily no one will get tortured by it here today because I don't know if the OGG version is copyrighted.
Look up Lisa's 911 call.
There's one they show to new recruits in police academy, allegedly, Never Been So IDK, which shows a rookie cop pulling over an obviously very drunk Vietnam vet. Vet gets out, dances around, dares the cop to shoot my butt, and just acts all kinds of crazy. Cop tries to reason with him, vet grabs his gun and a firefight breaks out. Cop is wounded behind his car, crying. Vet comes around and stands over him while he begs for his life. Vet screams, "Die fudger," and shoots him in the head, then gets into his truck and peels out. He was in his early 20s, a newlywed with a baby at home, and his screams will never leave you. Good morning, Reddit.
I think the one that gets me is the grainy early 70s video of a guy getting out of his car in a national park in Africa and filming lions resting. His wife is pleading with him and pulling him back, and there are other cars present who obviously are filming his idiocy. He is attacked by female lion who comes up behind him, and all the lions proceed to eat him alive, all the while he is trying to fight them off. The video moves to the faces of horror on the occupants and children screaming at the scene in their cars and the eventual arrival of park rangers to remove what little was left of his body.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and smack that bell icon to stay up to date on our videos. See you next time.